Skabow. Alright, so I don't remember what difficulty this is. What's up, Court? But I do realize that I do not have any... This might be on green, actually. Is this green? It is green. Alright. I don't care that it's green right now. What we're going to do is we are going to... we're going to set up some outposts. But I have no influence. What the hell was I doing on this community? I have no idea what I was doing on this community. Alright, let's sell some crap. And, yeah, we'll sell those. It's been a long time since I was on this. Oh, that's cool. No way. Little RT next to it? Hold on a second. Hold on. Does that mean...
You want to do some business?
You need to stop coughing? I'm right there with you. Okay. Alright. My god, they're running from so far. If this was lethal, they'd just be dead. Okay. Fighting gym. Wait, can you do a fighting gym inside? Yeah. And then do a farm outside. Fall down beard is coming in. It's coming in. I gotta trim it up though. Like it's like running all the way down here.
Restock our med supply if we can.
Where is Yepes going? Oh, hey, look at that! Where's it going, though? To the swine and bovine. Oh, right there. Oh, that's so cool. Hey, look at that, guys. It's old SOD1. That's really nice. I like that. All right, so this is still, like I said, this is on green zone. So we're just taking a look at how fast this goes up. So this just spread. And this is starting to move now. So with how fast this is going, I would say it's probably going to be like 10 minutes before that spreads. What? Why'd you stop over there? Boon traders want a whole new base, huh? Too bad. What else do we need? Do we not? I thought we have these. Indoor. Indoor. There we go. All right. How's it going, everyone? Happy Friday.
Time to fix that.
Where the hell are my cars? What was I doing on this? This must have just been like a for funsies run through when Trumbull first came out or something like that. What's up, Negan? Smack Guy, hello, good morning. All good, buddy. The basement is a little chilly today. It is a little chilly. So what I'm checking is I am checking if the item descriptors for the Daybreak weapons is finally fixed. This is like one of my secret pet peeves, and it's been around since Daybreak came out. And if you guys in chat know, Al, if you already know, Lily, if you guys know already, don't tell me. Because if it is fixed, I want to be happy. Alright. What's up?
Let's make a deal. Sure.
Is it... Oh, son of a...
Let's get down to business.
Okay, yeah.
Man... some of them are fixed.
Thank you for helping Mr. Wilkerson retrieve the memory core we needed.
It is a comically sized beer mug.
So
Cheers.
you might hear some unusual radio chatter.
It is from Medieval Manor, where you can go and I don't even know if any of them are still open. Where you can go and have overcooked turkey legs and endless beer. Endless beer, that is one thing. And generally mediocre food. But at the end of the night, you can buy one of these gigantic chalices. This is from a buddy's bachelor party, like, I don't know, 7, 8 years ago. Every now and then I'll just take a picture of me drinking out of it, and he'll take a picture of him drinking out of his. But what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about it. Oh, but like there was like it was a whole show thing. Like there was a king and a jester and knights that fight, and it was really, really over the top and silly. And you were only supposed to drink when the king drinks, and unless he tells you otherwise. Man, you know, I'm so disappointed. I was really hoping when I saw this little RT right there for Red Talon, I was really hoping that all the Clio stuff would have proper names. But alas, like medieval times. Like medieval times as we imagine it, yeah. Probably not actually like medieval times, but you know. Yeah, all this stuff, all that's fine. It's just the items. Ugh. I don't know why it bugs me, but it's always bugged me. This is one that I've never really gotten into. But it is a pet peeve of mine. Drives me nuts. All right, so I'm going to go over here and I'm going to make that an outpost because I have enough. And I want to see what happens when the zombos get there. There's a restaurant called Medieval Times. Oh, okay. Because it's been too darn long, have you missed anything? So we are on, so not really for stream updates. Streaming, we're doing Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday is the stream schedule now. Doing Hunt on Tuesday and Saturday, and then State of Decay on Monday and Friday.
That's one more outpost ready to go. And if we want, we could spend some time and make it even better.
No, we're not going to do that. Life updates, nothing. I stopped shaving. Not out of any specific desire to grow a beard, mainly out of laziness, and then out of kind of morbid curiosity as to what my face would do. Kind of like, huh, what will my face do if I don't shave it? Turns out it looks like this. But otherwise, you know, can't really complain. Life is going pretty well. Okay, I seem to remember that this community, I started this right when we came back to Trumbull. Oh, and one other thing. What the hell, Undead Labs? Why are you teasing us with Danforth maps? Are we getting a Lifeline rebuild? Is that what they're saying? Oh my god, that ground my gears this week. We didn't have a stream on Monday, and then they tease us with a Danforth map. What the frittatas? I'm not saying that I was super annoyed, but I was pretty annoyed. All right, so those are all progressing. I think I'm right that it's like 10-15 minutes. They teased about Danforth earlier this week, Court. They tweeted out, and yes, I do have a baby face. I do have a baby face, especially when I do shave. They tweeted out. Let me see if I can find it. Alright. They tweeted this out. Give me one sec. They tweeted this out. What the crap is this? Huh? Look at this. Feast your eyes on the amazing detail in this high-res map of Danforth. How long could you last in the danger zone? Rude. Rude. Look, why do you tease us like this? They liked my tweet. It's, driving me nuts. I do want to go back to Danforth. That's just mean, though. It's mean, Undead Labs. You cancel Monday, and then you tweet that out. Yeah. Rude. It's rude, I tell you. All right, so we got a bunch of these that are going on right now. I want to check out what goes on with this dude. Oh, yeah, Lily. Yeah. Were skyscrapers always a part of Trumbull Skybox? Yes, they were. Negan, hush your face. Life comes first, you know that. And life for you and for me involves working. Good night, Negan. Sleep well, bud.
Hello to all my neighbors.
I agree, Lion. I agree. Oh yeah, Lily. But I mean, like there are a few people that are.
But I know more folks are coming to Trumbull Valley every day. I didn't grow up here myself, but I've been around long enough for it to become home. And I'm amazed at how well we've bounced back from some bad times. This valley thrived once, and if I have anything to say,
where are you going?
It sounds like she's pretty committed to helping this town. Good for her.
I'll see you in a bit.
Stinky red house.
You're the best.
Can life not involve work? If you are independently wealthy, it can. But if you're independently wealthy, normally, you still work in order to maintain your independent wealth. That is a sizable horde. This is green zone. Again, this is green zone, so that's a sizable horde that's going to infest. Now that one zombie is a part of the horde that was going to the stinky red house. So I'm interested if, even though the icon is gone. All right, it doesn't look like she's gonna keep going. Well, I mean, data miners can do whatever they want, but they're not gonna be able to get all the SOD3 stuff. Right now, it's just speculation based on who State of Decay is hiring and where they're setting up their new offices and crap like that. SOD2 is just, you know, they data mine everything the moment that it comes out. Oh yeah. Well, I'm just saying, I'm not someone who goes looking for a bunch of crap with data miners. I look forward to the excitement of the actual announcement and all that stuff. What's up, Crowley? How you feeling, buddy? I've been worried about you, man. Just dealing with the after effects. All right, dude. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Just, you know, keep resting up and keep healing up, alright?
We should all be really pleased about this.
Nah. You didn't spoil anything for me, Court. My brain is like a sieve.
Fire in the hole!
Skabow. Hey! Hey! If this wasn't Green Zone, I'd be pissed. I love Green Zone. Hey! What kind of red talent are you?
We can all take a breather. Infestations are
I found
Nah.
some useful things while I was out.
Ooh, excuse me. But Lion, the endless breadsticks! The endless breadsticks! The brain fog and getting tired easy, that sounds like me after I had my concussion. That was fun too.
Please tell me you haven't forgotten what we talked about.
100% forgot what we talked about. Why can I not reload? Capacity 0 rounds. What? Oh, that's not good. Hey, Court, do you want to do a Court's challenge on Monday? No. Could probably do that. All right, keep me posted. Let me know what's up. You didn't choose to be born in Ohio? You said people who live in Ohio. Aw, Crowley, thank you very much for the bits, bud. I really hope that the brain fog and getting tired easy goes away soon for you, man.
How's it going?
What's up? Where are you? You're invisible. Hi.
Oh, good.
What's up? Oh, God.
On this one.
Oh, man. Guys, seriously. Keep... If you're going for a long-term community, keep the boon traders around. Look at this. Look at what they have to trade. Look at this. This is normal trading for them. Oh, it feels so good. God, I love these guys. The boon traders are so strong. I really wish that my my like long-term community had been a trader community, but it was not. They're just so good. Also, that link right there that you guys see. I am a stream captain for Stream Raiders, so if you would like to, if you do play that, and you would like to support me, because I am an affiliate right now, but I'm trying to go for partner, and if you would care to take part and play that silly little game, then head on over to my link and drop your units and all that.
Everywhere. I just finished up here.
Wait, I can claim the outpost?
Seriously, thanks.
Oh, so close. Oh. Oh, I can't do it. Alright. I was hoping I did. Right, so... my gun can't be reloaded. That's... not ideal. No! No, Stream Elements! I fixed you and your stupid lurk. Oh, I'm so annoyed with you, Stream Elements. So annoyed. Stream Elements. How could you do this to me? Okay. It's so dumb. Alright. Lurk. Makes no sense why you have to do it this way. But whatever. Feel free if you would care to. Can someone try the lurk command again? Just let me know if it works this time. Why? I didn't disable it. What is this? Why?
It's good to see your ugly mug. Get in here.
Why did you fail? No, go away. What the hell? At least it, like, kind of worked before.
This is connectivity test number 27. Cleo, please respond.
That worked. Okay, hold on. I have an idea. Let's try that. Maybe that'll work? I don't know why it wouldn't. I'm sorry. No, I'm just... The one and only exclamation point lurk has slipped into the shadows, ready to pounce. Okay. At least we're getting someplace. We're getting someplace, kinda. Lurk broken. Lurk is broken. Alright. Okay, what about this? No, if I put a 1 in there, it breaks. Wait, hold on. Lurk. Lol. Okay. Okay. That's funny. Alright. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's so dumb. Okay. Alright. Alright. Who designs things this way? Why make it this hard? That's what she said. Okay, alright, there we go. It actually works. Don't you yakety sax me. Oh, God. Well, yeah, that's because I don't have sound associated with the stream stuff yet. Oh, God. So many issues. So many things to do. So little time to do it. Alright. Oh, lion. Alright. We're back in it. What the hell's been going on? Alright. That is still going. It might take a full day for that to process. This one hasn't even gotten around yet. So this is not a threat. Like, this is not something to work. What's up, Sergeant Santana? You just subscribed right now? Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that, man. Oh, I'm so happy, Lion. I'm so happy. Sergeant Santana, I'm not sure why the alert didn't go off, but I appreciate it. Thank you, man. I think OBS, like, screwed something up. You're definitely subscribed, because you have the little zombie next to your name that, that Fall Jr. set up. But it did not pop up the, alert. So, don't worry about it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sergeant Santana. I appreciate the 2 months, tier 1. Thank you, thank you. But yep, it worked. It's OBS and Stream Elements being a pain in the butt. Alert box. All right. Yeah, it did not pop up. Yeah, it did not pop up. That is for sure.
Fantastic.
Okay, let's try that. And let's try again. All right, there we go. All right. So it didn't pop up. I'm very sorry about that. Again, OBS is yeah. I'm still working through the problems. But Sergeant Santana, thank you very much for the subscription. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. OBS is fine. The problem is right here. Problem exists between keyboard and chair. All right, it's not OBS. OBS is fine. Can you send a hug to my brother Cavalcante? I would love to send him a hug. Mm-mm. I'm not blaming Chair Goblin. I'm not, no, I was between chair and keyboard. There's only one person between the chair and the keyboard, the microphone. So the microphone's at fault, not me. What's up, Michael Scarin? What exactly is the beta for? The beta is to test things like the spread of infestations. So now, if you look at the infestation, it has this neat little timer. Goes like this. Takes about, I think it's about a half an hour to fully be done. And then if it is at 3 threat, so 3 screamers involved, it will pop out a horde, and now it works the same way that State of Decay 1 does, where the horde will pop out, and there will be a little arrow that shows where they're going, and if you mouse over the horde, it'll tell you what house they're going to, and you have to go and kill them. If I play FIFA 22, I do not. I suck at sports games. There it is. Hey, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Michael Scarin 38, thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate that. No, the only sports game that I was ever any good at was Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball for the N64. I dominated that game. I played that game my entire sophomore year in college. And that was the year that I almost flunked out of college. Because I got like a really nasty infection on my hands and I like couldn't bend my fingers. It was really gross. But I could play the shit out of an N64. And I got a perfect season. That's right. Every single game, won every game. My team was insane. But no, I'm terrible at all sports games. If I played a sports game, you would crush me. It wouldn't even be close. All right. So I do want to go over here and set up. No, I was doing a lot of theater stuff. And I honestly don't know what happened, but my hands were a giant, disgusting mess for an entire semester, like 3 months. It was really gross. I don't even want to talk about it. Ugh. And for some godforsaken reason, my girlfriend at the time stayed with me. In hindsight, considering the fact that she became my fiance, and then my ex-fiance, might have been better if she hadn't. But if she hadn't, now let's be nice, If she hadn't, I might not have gotten together with Mrs. Fall, and then I wouldn't have my awesome kids. But regardless, that is the only sports game that I was ever good at. And Mrs. Fall 100% rules. She is the best.
All fancy and fresh. I almost hate to say it, but a little
Go
more
away.
work here could pay off.
Go away. Go away. All right, after this one spits out another little fun crew, we're gonna swap over to
From down here in Marshall.
what?
I need a hand liberating some of my equipment from a few Zeds. Can
What?
you help?
Stay where you are. I'm headed there now.
I haven't done that quest on the main quest line yet. This one just won't spawn for me. I wonder if there's, like, an issue with it. What are my feelings about GoldenEye 007 coming to Xbox? Oh, God. No. No, I can't go back. That is the first game... no. Final Fantasy VII was the first game that I spent way too much time on. That game... GoldenEye 007... Oh my god. I played that game so much. I can't go back. Can't do it again. So many hours. So many hours. That might be the only game... That might be the only game that I ever 100%ed. Beat every single challenge. Yeah. Yeah. It legitimately might be. It might be the only game that that I ever 100%ed. I freaking love that game. It was so good. And then after that, Perfect Dark came out. Oh, another freaking fantastic game. But my thoughts are, if they make the port, if they make it like true to the original, then it'll be fantastic. If they don't, then it'll be disappointing. Like, it has to have just perfect controls on multiplayer and all that stuff. Oh, I just realized. Yeah, start the battle. Lion Zaxor, thank you very much for putting down your little dudes. I appreciate it. Go, little dudes, go! Win for daddy! Yes! Victory. Awesome. Alright, we'll carry on to this dude. Alright, we must put down our sprites. These guys are garbage. Alright, I'll just do this. Bam! Your artillery is sexy, dude. Kicked ass.
Is this really the last plague heart in town? Damn, that's exciting.
It is, but I'm not doing anything with it because I want to see what happens. Man.
Hey there!
What's up, Tressie?
There's a place just up the road that I left some important stuff. Back when the world fell apart, the military rolled through, sweeping up anyone with scientific training. They even wanted folks working on their master's degrees in molecular plant sciences. I was right here, doing my field research. And they found me. I didn't even have time.
And now you want help clearing out the zombies to see what's left.
Okay. No! Oh, man. But there's a play cart there. This is the last play cart. This is exactly what I said I didn't want to do, Tressie. Wait, it's a play cart.
Lots of
It's a plague heart with an infestation.
I can do this. I can do this.
What happens? All right, it's an old school infestation, so it doesn't. Oh no, it does. It does have a.
Can't this go any
It does
faster?
build. That's hilarious. What's left? Do we have to kill the plague heart?
Zed, coming this way.
Infestations shouldn't be a big problem for a bit.
Okay.
Relax.
Oh, there's another horde coming in.
Fire in the hole!
This is really funny. I'm thinking that it's gonna force me to kill the last plague heart here. Oh man.
We got a plague zombie here. We got zombies rolling up on us. You've got some mad plague skills there.
Tressie's a beast. Nice that she's also invincible, so you know. What?
Time to reload.
One bullet.
Reloading.
That's not normal.
That's killer teamwork.
Look at all the plague
That
samples.
behind is still here. Let me know if you find something.
And people say Green Zone isn't fun. Come on. It's ridiculous. Wait, the one bullet might be an error? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my goodness.
Nothing but good times.
Ooh, funny.
Ooh, just what I needed.
Just what I needed for the guns I can't reload.
Success.
Aw.
Looks like it's your lucky day.
It's the Mosin?
Any luck? It sure is.
SOD2?
So young.
No, the Mosin has a magazine.
Theo Hector taking this. My big cousin Ruben was going off to college.
You're thinking the
The
Springfield.
whole family was so proud. That was
Or
when
the
I realized
Sparks.
I wanted to go to college too. After all, I was way smarter than Ruben.
Look at all the samples.
Thank you for finding this. I'd almost forgotten that day. And the people in that picture. I guess we should be getting back. I'm sure you have things to do.
I do. That's okay though.
For me to head home.
What am I drinking? I'm drinking Samuel Adams Boston Lager. Holy crap basket. 30 months. Look at, look at all the samples. Oh god, Green Zone.
All done here.
How do you not enjoy Green Zone?
Even before the outbreak.
It's so silly.
Like these were struggling to get by.
Alright,
Most of us
there's
were one bad harvest away from losing everything.
gas
to
right
Decay.
there. I'm a sample, heck yeah.
Years of college and grad school learning the science behind it, finding ways to increase yields, improve efficiency, whatever I could do to help. I never wanted to see another farm.
I love Green Zone.
Not anyway.
I think it's hilarious and fun. I'm mocking the people that think the Green Zone is silly. It's such a good time. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. You're basically invincible, so just do it. Have fun with it. Do it. Do it. I do need gas, though.
Loader ahead. Watch it.
You watch it. You're not the boss of me.
Empty. You like that?
Oh, yeah.
Base. I just finished a new outpost. And I gotta tell you, it's looking good.
I freaking love Green Zone. It's so much fun. Like, it doesn't even, like, it just, it's so silly. What's up, Jan? How's it going?
I'm already full up.
Oh, like... Ow. Got the hat today. Yay! I'm glad. Mrs. Fall will be stoked. She'll be stoked. I know you speedrun Lethal. What's your overall favorite difficulty to play with? It honestly depends on how I'm feeling. When my long-term community is Lethal, and I have no issue with it, I really enjoy the difficulty, and the fact that even with how many hours I've played this game, like, if I'm really not paying attention, I can still die in Lethal. I mean, I can still die in Nightmare if I'm really taking it for granted. So, for me, in all honesty, I love Lethal. It's Lethal or Green Zone for me. I think that Nightmare's fine, but I take it for granted now that I've played Lethal as much as I do. And then Standard just doesn't do anything for me anymore. Dread doesn't really do anything for me anymore. So, like, if I'm just in the mood to just run around and be stupid, I will 100% just go into Green Zone and just screw off. It's so fun.
That dream died when the world fell. But I'm working on a new dream now, and I think this one just might work.
'Cause nothing matters. Literally nothing matters. You just, like, you do what you want to do, you drive around, you be silly and stupid. It's almost impossible to die. So you can just do whatever you want and explore and I mean, I've spent more time climbing around in the mountains of this map and the other maps on Green Zone than I have on any other map, because you can actually do that without having to worry about looking out for, you know, bloaters or juggernauts or whatever it is that, you know, might be a pain in the butt. And so you can just go, you know, try and climb over the mountains that are down here and see what's out here. I have not made it yet, but I broke the other maps in a couple ways, so, which have since been fixed, unfortunately.
Yo, what up, people?
But I'm looking forward to trying to find a way out of this one, and really, Green Zone is the best way to do it because your cars last forever. Your gas lasts forever. Your cars don't explode. You don't have a ton of zombies to mess with, and you just mess around and have a good time. So that's me. But on like my normal playing, like when I feel like I actually want to play the game and make progress, I'll play on lethal. How am I doing with OBS? I'm doing okay. I gotta talk to you though. I have a proposition for you, my friend, which I want to do off air. Samuel Billy Bob Adams. You are not associated with the beer in any way, shape, or form. But it's still delicious. Yeah, I mean, I can see, but for me, like, that's just for me, right? There's nothing wrong with playing on standard or dread or nightmare or green or whatever. It always just kind of made me laugh when people would say crap like, oh, it's lethal or nothing. It's like, no, like, there are people that just want to relax and have fun when they're playing, and lethal is a giant pain in the ass sometimes. And if you had a really stressful day at work, I feel like the last thing you want to do is log into your long-term community and get friggin' jumped by a trio of ferals when you're not thinking about it and get one of your people killed, and that'll just piss you off. So, I mean, I absolutely understand and encourage people to play on whatever difficulty they find fun. Alright, are these, oh my god. No, it takes way longer. Alright, it is way longer than I thought it was to... Well, this is also green zone, so let's swap this community. Yeah, let's swap this community over into lethal. And see, oh no, but then I'll lose, man, I'll lose the boon traders. Boon traders the best. Ah, well. I would love to be able to keep boon traders around. Which one do I think is more balanced, nightmare or lethal? That's a good question, Tankatopi. I think it depends on what you're looking for. In terms of balancing resource availability, in terms of balancing the scarcity with what you need to like build, I think lethal does a good job. I think that I think overall Nightmare has a better ramp up for sustainability. What I mean by that is it has a good difficulty level, but allows you the kind of the leniency to build a community without being incredibly stressed. Plague ferals are a challenge that individually can cause problems for people. In packs of 3, if you are not very specifically armed, you are in a very rough spot. So I think in terms of balancing, I think Nightmare is probably balanced. It's balanced more towards having a sustainable and solid ramp up that goes like this. You know, it's just kind of like, it's steady. Whereas lethal is designed in such a way so that, you know, the ramp up goes, it's a lot steeper, and the consequences are a lot harsher on lethal. But once you get to kind of sustainable, self-sustainable community status, it's really kind of hard to, if you set it up properly, to lose that community. So in terms of general game balance, I think that Nightmare was set up specifically to be hard, but fair. Whereas Lethal legitimately it can be annoying at times. Macron, 23 months. Thank you, man. That's crazy. Magic Man, I think I said it already, but 30 months. Holy crap, dude. Thank you. Lethal is designed to be a giant pain in the ass. And it can be unfair and annoying. So I mean, in terms of general balance, I think Nightmare is the balanced one, and Lethal is designed to be more of a pain in the ass.
Remember, I'm technically still just a grad student. If I ever finish up my master's degree, I'm sure I could come up with a better answer.
So there you go. There's my long-winded, thoughtful response for you.
Stay strong.
All right, I can just change action, right? All right, action to Lethal. Okay. Yeah, Lethal really forces you to change your play style when you first start it. It is very unforgiving when you first start, and I mean it's unforgiving in a lot of ways. Even when you're playing, even when you have been playing for a long time, if you do something wrong, like you can very quickly be in serious trouble. Court, you're a lifesaver. Who wants what now? You want that? These all... I would just like to point out that these all immediately, when I changed it from green to Lethal, these all immediately ranked up. What did you do? You told me, you reminded me that changing my action keeps my enclaves. So we're on Lethal now, and I'm just checking the timing on this, and it doesn't look like the timing changed in terms of when it spawns another one. Bavarian Beer Hunter, what's up, what's up? Good morning from Germany. I'm doing well, you know, can't really complain. Let's see, and I'm sure... that someone has said hi from Germany before, but just in case, let's check the countries list. Okay, yep. All right, if you do exclamation point countries, it'll show the countries that people have said hello from in the 3.5 years that I've been doing this. It's crazy that I've been doing this for 3.5 years. That replicated twice, which is really annoying. Ah, man. Aw, Slasher, 13 months. Thank you, thank you.
Group of arms dealers nearby. Their prices are high, but their selection is huge.
Czar.
You should check it out.
Subhype. Subhype, 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 la-de-doo. Wait, where did all the... Did I get new play carts when I changed over, or... I'm confused. What's up, Sarcastic? How you doing tonight, bud? Okay, so when I changed to actions, the play carts didn't respawn because we didn't change maps. Okay. Alright, what the deuce? Oh my goodness. Alright, so I need Streamlabs. I need Streamlabs OBS open, the chatbot open, in order to have those pop up. Got a somewhat newbie question. Doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. I want to learn lethal mode by playing it. What map would be the easiest to get into? 100% Meager Valley. Without question. Meager Valley. And I will go into it and explain why. Alright? It's kind of you're transitioning through a country not on your list and we're watching. If you tell me. If you are driving through a country and you say, hey, Fall! I'll be like, what? You go, guess where I am? Be like, I don't know, where are you? Say, I'm in Bavaria. Be like, hey, that's pretty cool. That'll go on the list. Okay. So here's the reason why Meager Valley is the easiest map to get started on, especially on lethal. So there are a couple things I'm just giving myself these because I don't care. Yeah, doesn't matter. When you look at the maps, Meager Valley has something that is very specifically unique about its starting location. So we're going to go in here, and we are going to, before we do anything, take a look. All right, we have a repair kit. That's nice. We're going to take a look at the map. All right, so this is our building. It's close. It's not too far. But the problem is, generally, there will be some special infected along here on lethal. However, when you look at this location right here, we can say with absolute certainty, med rucksack, gas, food, materials, gas, med rucksack, food, materials, ammo. In this area right here, it is the only map, literally the only map, where you can look at the starting locations and say definitively that all of these buildings will have the rucksacks that you need in order to start your base. Every single misspelled Philippines in the list, son of a bitch. Every single other map doesn't have this, all right? So in terms of just starting off, and I'll go into the other maps just to show you. In terms of just starting off, you're already one step up because you know where you need to go in order to get things. Oh, actually, hold on a sec, because there's more to it. Because there are more materials right there for you. Whereas on the other maps, you have to go even farther in order to find what you might need. And it's still not guaranteed to be there. So if we're back in Meager Valley, because I'm not moving on yet. So if you take a look, right here, this is a materials warehouse. So there's another bag of materials in here. Right here is another, is an army depot that will 100% of the time be unlooted and have a gun. So on this map, when you start here, you are guaranteed at least one gun. You are guaranteed 3 rucksacks of materials, 2 rucksacks of meds, 2 rucksacks of food, and then 2 rucksacks of ammo, because it's guaranteed to have a rucksack of ammo. It is the only map out of all 5 of them that has this setup. And has this setup so close to your home that you literally don't have to leave your starting bubble in order to get this stuff. Just really quickly, I'll show you what I mean. So normally, like, oh God, my car has no gas. Where do I go? On the other maps, in order to find a guaranteed gas can, there are a couple places that are possible. All right. There are possibilities on other maps of gas spawning in different places. But here, because we know that all of these buildings are guaranteed to have certain rucksacks, we know 100% of the time that if we go to this, oh my god, that if we go to this building, we get a rucksack of gas, we start off with Molotovs, we start off with a gas can. If we go in here, we know 100% of the time that there will be a rucksack of meds here. This will never be looted out. Ever. Ah, Franker, you got my shotgun? Nice. I love the boomstick. It's so strong. If you ever use it with Snapshot, just know that it is a laser beam. You can drop an entire horde if they're in a line. Because the pellets will boop, straight through their heads. It's insane. So now we've started off. We have our car already gassed up. Not even hard to get it gassed up. We can go and take our base. And we are good to go. Now, one thing that I will say on this map is you want to get out of this base as quickly as you can on lethal. And the reason that I say that is because while this has the best starting spot for any lethal map, this is one of the most dangerous starting bases on lethal. Because of what I call horde tracks. And when you look at a base, whatever base it may be, hordes have a path that they will walk when they are going around the map, right? So, you know, they'll go down here, they'll go down here, they'll come around back here. The issue with this one, Smack Guy, have a good night. Thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Good to see you, bud. And I'm going to fix Philippines because that annoys me. This building, the horde track, is going up here and going right across this side. Right there. So as you build up a community, when you have 4 or 5 people, you're going to get juggernauts that are going to walk straight up the side of this wall. And if you don't have 50 cal rifles, if you don't have shotguns, you are going to be in a lot of trouble. And not only that, even if you do have those guns, because of the layout of this wall right here, and depending on what you put here, your people might get stuck and not shoot at all, in which case the Juggernaut will just be like, blah, 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 and I kill all your people. So it is by far the best to start off with. You can loot up, you can build up a base a little bit, but then get the hell out of this base, because that horde tracking around here, you're going to see a lot of hordes come this way and go down here, and a lot of hordes come this way and go right up here. And like I said, they're walking straight up this wall. And if any of your people are even close to this wall, it'll aggro the horde, it'll pull them in. You'll get a scenario where you'll have like blood ferals outside this wall screaming, which will spawn screamers, which can really snowball shit. At which point, I would not blame you. You just do one of these. Exit to main menu. It will despawn every single special infected. It'll despawn everything that's in your base except your people. You can load back in. You'll be perfectly fine. So, there you go. But if you look at any other map, you don't have that. What's up, McGurk? How you going, bud? So let's take a look at the other maps, right? Trumbull Valley is the worst. By far. By far. Love Trumbull Valley. Worst one to start on because it gives you nothing. Absolutely nothing. You have to travel so far. Doesn't matter. All right. So we are in the crappiest starting base. It's awesome looking. It's really cool. But it's garbage. You're also the closest. This is the closest base, I think, maybe second only to Providence Ridge. However, when you compare this starting location with Meager Valley, I mean, look there's nothing here, right? There is a possibility you get one gas can in this shed. If you don't, you have to run all the way over here to get gas for your car. If you run over here, there's gas rucksack here, there's gas and repair kit in here. You can get materials here, but other than that, sorry, right here. But other than that, nothing is close. So it's a really hard map to start off on because there's no materials, there's no food, there's no anything nearby. And this starting base is just, it's such garbage. What's new in the beta? 100% this game. Like, keep up with the updates. So they have changed how infestations work. Infestations can now and will now attack your outposts and will attack your base. They will send hordes to infest your outposts, which cuts off the outpost and makes it no longer accessible. If you wipe out the horde, it immediately comes back. So if you like a level 3 food outpost or something like that, it gets hit by a horde, then it will stop giving you food. But if you go kill the zombies, it'll come back to you. Providence Ridge. Again, beautiful. I freaking love this map. It's gorgeous. It's my favorite map. It's beautiful. I absolutely love it. In terms of what it looks like and all that, it's just, mwah. Would you recommend to take a legacy character with Haven Capsule? Yeah. I mean, as long as they live. I would say that taking a Haven Capsule into lethal on any map would be incredibly beneficial to you, because it'll keep your people from getting wiped out by a random, horde walkthrough. But again, you still have to get out of that first base, right? So if we look at Providence Ridge, it's the same thing. Like, it's a really close walk to get to our home, and the nice thing about Firewatch Fortress is that it starts with a med bay, so you don't have to build a med bay. You just have one. But if you look, again, like, this is meds, this is food, this is gas, this is materials. If you do the quests, there might be materials here, there might be food in here, but that's still farther. There might be bullets here. So it's still farther away, and it's not guaranteed that, like, this isn't going to be looted out. This is never going to be looted, that's never going to be looted, so you'll always have one rucksack meds, food, gas, and materials. But other than that, it's a crapshoot. You don't know what you're going to find, and it's farther away. So, it's a little picky, but it's just, that's kind of the way that it is. If you look over here, I think that's materials guaranteed. So this is probably number 2 in terms of the second easiest to get started. But from there, like, you're on this gorgeous mountain, and it takes a lot of gas to get around. So it's getting there. It's longer than it looks. And a Loraxo, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. Thank you. Do you think they'll ever add weather effects to this game, like rain, like fog or rain? They already added fog to Providence Ridge. So fog is already in here for Providence Ridge, but that's Providence Ridge specific. And it's not like a heavy fog, like in like Back for Blood or something like that. Cascade is rough. Cascade is rough. Again, I'll show you why in a minute. Ooh, man. This is a super rare hoodie. This is the, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. I'm going to show you guys something. There are two versions of the hoodie. Where is... There you go. Oop. This hoodie is technically the hoodie, right? But it also comes with the boots, knee pads, and the little holster. Whereas the actual hoodie has whatever pants they have on. So, it's different. You can always tell when someone is using the generated hoodie as opposed to something else. All right, so when we look at this map, it's a little bit better. It's questionable. All right, so we're looking at this. We have food down here at Mama Fratelli's. We have building materials. We have meds. We have, I think all of these are just questionable, and then you can get building materials here. So again, that's food. That's nothing. And then more meds are down here by the play cart. In here, is it there or is it there? Man, it's been a while since I've been on this map. But anyway, it's a little farther away. You have a lot farther to go. It doesn't tell you, but this is another thing that's kind of silly. Is it doesn't tell you this, but if you know, you know that the only guaranteed yep, Court, you're right. There's ammo right there. Right here is the only guaranteed gas that's in the general vicinity, but it doesn't say anything.
Not bad.
So if you don't know that there is a gas can in this unmarked spot right there, it's gonna be really hard for you to find gas for the car. So, again, it doesn't have the same kind of user-friendly start that Meager Valley does. And then, we're gonna go to the worst one, by far. Just, without question. It looks amazing. It looks amazing. But it is trash to start off with. If you don't know what you're doing, where you're going. There is Court, but it's a hike. That's the thing. Is the entire thing about Meager Valley is everything is right there. You ever think of making SOD2 news videos on YouTube? Nope. Sunny Games and Jersey-O do better than I can do, and they have vastly more time to do it. So not really. Like, I have no time. I have just accepted it. And those guys are vastly better at making videos than I am. So, I mean, like, I've thought, so, yes, I have thought about it. I've thought about it, and I've quickly gone, no. I mean, Sunny, I think his last SOD3 hype whatever video had something like 50,000 views or something like that. Like, dude knows what he's doing. I already sleep too little. Yeah, and it was, yeah, I don't agree with what he said, but, you know, teach their own. Yeah, the fake hype. What was I talking about? Drucker County. Drucker County, by far. Worst map to start off on if you're new. There's nothing here. Everything is a lie. Like, if you look at this, like, what is there? Hypothetically, about 50% of the time, there is gas in this little shed. And 50% of the time, there could be a gas can there or right there. All right? There's not any gas here. There's nothing in here. It's all gonna be...
Nothing.
Hey, sledgehammer! Do, do! Not bad stuff. Alright, so we're already at a point where we don't know where to go in order to get our, Hey! We lucked out. We got our 50%. I'm talking starting off if you're new to Lethal Twitch. Drucker's a great map. They're all great maps. But when you're starting off on Lethal, Meager Valley is by far the easiest. So we got lucky. We got a gas can. All right. So let's go check out our base. Yeah, and it's flat. It's easy to drive around. You're not wasting gas going around giant crevices. Lone Wolf Crow, thank you very much for the host. All right.
Just arrived. I'll be working here if you need me.
So we are in our base. Nice. Let's kill everything and make it our base. And then I'll show you some other issues.
Still a few undead around. All clear.
All right, we have taken our base.
This place, we can start
First off,
I like what I'm hearing.
this map is gorgeous. They did an amazing job doing the rebuild on it. Now, I talked before about
the gear is unpacked.
I'm talking about availability of starting resources and the general map, Danny. Because Meager Valley,
We wanted to help you out.
when you're first going onto Lethal, you're going to underestimate a few things. You're going to underestimate the amount of damage your car takes, the amount of gas you need, and also the amount of resources that you generally need. Resource availability on Meager Valley is all guaranteed. Like, everything is going to be there every single time. All right? And there's not really a lot of variability about it. All the other maps, because they came after Meager Valley, are a little different. So if we look here, right? Once again, like, we have a decent, the base is okay. You have some horde issues, but you don't have the same Meager Valley horde pathing issues that you had before. Lone Wolf Crow, you changing it? Oh, what's up, Echo? How's it going, man? You don't have the same horde pathing issues that you do on Meager Valley. Occasionally, you will have some horde pathing that'll go near your base, but you're not going to have, like, the constant lethal hordes coming right up to your walls and walking around. Most of the time, the pathing will take them this way and out, or around here on the road, right? So you don't have as many problems with the hordes. The starting resources are more of a pain in the ass. Materials, gas, ammo, food, meds. And that's all that's guaranteed. So you have one rucksack of each. That's guaranteed here. All of these other buildings, random. There might be materials here. Might not be. There might be food here in this barn. Might not be. So that's what I'm talking about in terms of kind of the ease of use on Meager Valley as opposed to any of the other maps. You know what you're going to get. You are guaranteed to have things X, Y, and Z in X, Y, and Z places. And so, in my opinion, when you're first going on to Lethal, you would want more guarantees on what you will and will not get, as opposed to looking at this and saying, okay, well, with one tank of gas, I can definitely get one rucksack, and one rucksack, one of each rucksack. But beyond that, you are now looking at that's it. Like, you are traveling farther and farther and farther out of, like, the habitable zone of the first base. Whereas Meager Valley, you get everything that you need. It gives you a little bit more time to spread. It gives you a little bit more time to learn lethal, to kind of learn the difficulties around using cars and around the amount of damage that you take and all that stuff. Every other map doesn't give you as much leeway. So, in my opinion, if I was going to go into lethal for the first time, I would go into Meager Valley, because I would know what I was getting right off the bat. I would know what was around my base, what I was guaranteed to get from around my base, and it gives you a really good jumping off point to move forward and move out of that base and start recruiting and all that stuff. So that's my opinion. I'm sure that folks will, agree or disagree, but that's my thought. I think all the maps are fun, though. I think Cascade is probably my least favorite. But, I mean, Drucker has a freaking hospital. Oh, so the hospital's so broken. It's so strong. Oh, man. It's so strong. It's by far, in my opinion, the most powerful landmark. So just did an 8-hour stream. Damn, Lone Wolf, nice, man. You were AFK for half of it. That'll happen. Only guarantee of experience in lethal is a community that gets wiped out. Hey, shit happens. I mean, I've had people die in lethal. It is what it is. You take your eye off the ball, and who the hell knows? What exactly are Landmark Outposts? So every map has one landmark that you can change into an outpost. On this map, it is the Sasso Regional Hospital, and how it works is when you take it, each Landmark Outpost has 3 different abilities associated with it. And depending on the map, depending on the outpost, it can do different things. The hospital is, it's so strong. I'll just go over and take it. Just give me 1 sec. Building infirmary, because I'm showing you on green zone. And then I'll run over and I'll take this, and it's just, oof, so good. Hospital would be a cool base. I mean, there are other bases that would be really cool too, but
Stay there. I'll come to you.
we can't have everything.
Thanks.
You barely beat lethal with a bit of help. I mean, at this point, I've done so many speedruns of it that, you know, I'm kind of used to it, but I still screw up and lose people. My first few lethal runs were, let's just say the cemetery was rather full. Lethal is designed to be difficult, so I just think it's awesome that you beat it.
Glad we got that done. On to the next.
Whee!
I taste blood in the air. Probably a plague heart nearby. And plenty of plague zombies.
Leo Jogos, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Enclave. You don't die in lethal at least once you're not living. I know, right? Alright, let's
By
just...
the look of this area, there must be a plague heart nearby.
We don't care. Oh, also... Green zone is the best for being able to do stuff like this and just show stuff, you know?
It's almost done.
I don't want to struggle with crap. I just want to show you guys what I'm talking about. Stop it. Alright.
Calling this plague heart finished. mean a lot fewer plague Zeds around here.
All right, we don't care about any of that. We just want to come up here and take the hospital.
That might be the most strategic outpost location I've seen yet.
I bet you say that to all the buildings. You think Nightmare was bad until Lethal came out? I mean, Nightmare can still get you killed if you screw up.
Okay, time to go shopping.
I still know, you know, when I do speedruns on Nightmare, there are still times when, you know, I'll get headshot by by an enemy enclave and just be like, no! Oh god, I did it again! Alright.
Area's not clear yet.
What? The hell are you talking about? It's not clear. We're the potato saucer zombies. Are you it? Are you the zombie?
This place has some real strategic potential as an outpost.
Okie dokie.
The new
Alright,
outpost is
so here we go. We have 3 options, and they are all fantastic. They're so freaking good. Urgent care. Urgent care strategy reduces the severity of injuries suffered by our community members. What? +2 meds per day. A. Minus 10% injury severity? What the frittatas? Okay. Alright, so that's one wonderful option. Preventative care. +10 max health per day. Not great. Not terrible. Hygienic care. On lethal. Wow. +30 infection resistance. There's nowhere else you can get this. This is literally the only place that you can get another infection resistant bonus. Just, oh. So yeah, it's just good. I told you twice I hosted, sorry. No worries, Ginger, thank you very much. Yeah, hygiene. Yes, please. Yes, please. It's free. Everyone gets it. Just, it's silly. It's silly. It's a, like, +2 meds per day and infection resistance. Come on. Come on. It's not even fair. So yeah, so this landmark is heads and tails above the others, in my opinion. I will say that the landmark on whatchamacallit, pardon. Oh. Samuel Adams, you're betraying me. Got like a bubble in my throat. No, I didn't want to continue. Didn't want to do that. Trumbull Valley is probably... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I lost track of time. I didn't see my little countdown had gone down to 0. Because I'm bad at this. Da 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 da. Alright, we're gonna go for... Alright, we're gonna try this one. Alright. It's vampire time. Go, my vampire minion. Alright. I don't think it can be a heart location anymore, Lone Wolf. I don't think it can. So if we go into Trumbull Valley, I'll show you the spot here. This may be the only one that kind of matches up to the hospital in terms of usefulness. And I'll just go grab it and show you why. It's pretty straightforward. Yeah, my activity is all messed up.
Any friendly folks out there listening?
Nope.
Use some help here.
All right. Specifically, this all has to do with messing around with Blood Plague. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over. How much influence do we have? We will have enough. It all has to do with messing around with Blood Plague.
That was graceful.
It lets you, in case you have not seen the Plague Doctors and gotten the Plague Doctor's quest line done, when they show up, or the Plague Doctor's friggin', jeez, the survivors, Plague survivors, I forget. Can't see SOD2. Oh, shitballs. If you have not gotten the cleaning station yet, or the Plague Station, I forget what the hell it's called. This can actually be a very good, very useful spot. Do. Do. Boop. Not the Plague survivors, the doctors. So occasionally they'll call up, and you'll show up, and there'll be some doctors, and they were working with plague crap, and they'll give you they'll give you the cures and all that. What am I sipping on? Samuel Adams Boston Lager. Out of my gigantic goblet of deliciousness. Ah, Boston Lager. So basically what you can do up here is you can generate, you can use this as a kind of a second med bay, but built specifically around like making the plague goop that you need. So if you want more Zedi or anything like that, you can use this outpost and make it there. You can actually make more plague samples up here too.
Come on, man, we just gotta put an outpost there.
So it's, yeah.
All quiet.
It's fine, but it's fine. So,
Long enough.
there we go. No passives whatsoever. All right. First strike against it. No passives. But you can use this to craft all the biochems. So if you don't want the station set up in your base, in your med bay, and you want to use cast making or whatever you would like in your med bay and in your base, you can take this location and you can make whatever plague consumables you want. Not a terrible thing, right? Not a terrible thing. Chemicals, plague samples, and requires chemicals, plague samples, and the standard meds, parts, etc. Change strategy. Serum production. Again, no passive. Kind of annoying. Health serum. Subject yourself to an experimental plague-derived serum. Let's be that way. Stop it. Plague-derived serum gives you plus 30 max health for 30 minutes and plus 5% plague infection for 30 minutes. So you gain health, gain max health, okay, but you also take more plague damage. Is it worth it? No, it's not, in my opinion. Max stamina. This, questionable. Could be worth it. Plus 30 max stamina for 30 minutes, plus 5% plague infection for 30 minutes. Okay. All right. But there's a problem with it. Takes a freaking cup of coffee, which takes food. Like, it just, Yeah. Yeah. It's not, I don't know. It's fine. It's just not great, right? So, we have 2 cups of coffee. If we don't have cups of coffee, we can't use that anymore. So, go back in here, swap it out. Specimen incubation. Again, no passive. So what can we do in here? We can take 1 case of chemicals, 1 jug of ethanol, 5 plague samples to make 2 meds, or we can take 2 chemicals and 1 plague sample and we build 9 plague samples. If you have pathology, it increases the amount of samples created. It also takes 1 med and it takes 1 work. So, yeah, I mean, situationally, it can be good. Specifically, I think kind of the most useful part of it is biochem crafting. Simply because, again, it frees up the space in your med bay. You don't have to swap around the add-ons. But really, like, it takes like 5 minutes to swap. It's not even, it's just, if there was something else, right? If it had even like a plus 15 or a plus 10 infection resistance passive, any passive whatsoever on here would make this more worth it. But as is, I just don't see a reason why you would take this base. It's cool. It's neat. These guys right here, the serums, it's not worth it. Like, it costs, the cost to get 1 serum is too high. It's too damn high, right? So it's like, okay, we use the stamina serum. We got 10% infected, and we can run for 30 minutes. It's okay. It's fine, I guess. You know? Just...
Hey, I've got a deal to offer. Can we talk?
Yeah. In my opinion, it's not worth it. So, that's just me. I think that the lack of a passive bonus kind of kills this for me, because these are fine, but I mean, plus 30 health, plus 30 stamina. Like, it'll make your health bars look crazy, but in the end, what does it matter? So, yeah. Boston Lager, the Taco Bell of beers. You only have it at 2 a.m. when you're already drunk and full of shame. Yeah, that's the thing, Ginger. Like, if it brought anything else to the table. And the other thing is, this safe zone is useless. You're never gonna come up here. What? Okay. Boston Lager, the Taco Bell of beers. No. Boston Lager. What? Boston Lager, proof that one does not need good taste to drink beer. Ah, that's true. It's true. So, I mean, it's fine, but are you gonna take this over, like, I don't know, the swine and bovine that gives you food and will give this entire area a safe zone? Probably not. It's just in the middle of nowhere. Like, the outposts, like, you're never gonna go up here, so. Other than to look at Danforth, which is, where is Danforth? Is it out that way? I always forget where it is. Yeah. The medical area, right here. Like this spot right here. Looted Infirmary. Like, it gives you med collection. If you take that, it gives this entire area a safe zone, and you can loot all of it. Just... Yeah. It replaces, and like I said, what it does is it frees up the add-on for the clinic. That's all it does. So if you want to use the clinic for something else, or want to use a different add-on, then you don't have to swap it over every 5 minutes. But it just doesn't. One last question. Do you recommend sites or some sites or other channels for tips and tricks? What weapons to use and so on? So yeah, I have some walkthroughs on how to start on lethal. I would say Brian Menard is excellent. I would say the SOD2 wiki is good. Trying to think of who else does like walkthrough plays through. Ravid, yep, Ravid's good. But yeah, I mean, if you have any other questions, happy to answer. But if you look up, there are some folks on YouTube that do a lot of, that do like more in-depth walkthroughs of State of Decay than I do. Tip to lethal is don't try it. So I will say that my starting in lethal video is still good. So it's still a good guide. It's a little outdated. I think I was gonna make another one, and then that old bastard that always keeps me from doing the things that I want, time and work, kept me from making an updated one. But I mean, like, you've been here for the first bit when I'm explaining maps and all that stuff, so there's that. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. But if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to answer. Magic Man as well. If you're if you watch Twitch like during the day, like more often during the day, for you know, earlier in the day, Eastern Standard. Magic has an encyclopedic knowledge of this game, more so than I do. Like, I know we both have good lethal tactics, but if you asked me to name every single specialty for stamina, I wouldn't know. I would be like, blah, there's that one and the other thing and marathon. Whereas Magic would just like bop, 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 and get them all done. So that would be my suggestion. Like 3 and 4 in the morning. Exactly. Exactly.
Nerd alert.
Oh, man. I don't even know what I was doing. What the hell? What have I been doing tonight? I've been showing off the beta and talking. That's what I've been doing. And just messing around in green. Boston Lager, shame time. Yeah. Look, don't be making fun of my Boston Lager. Boston Lager's got a good flavor. Makes you feel all right.
You should totally invite me to join you. You know that, right? I could really see Jordan.
Give it some time. You're gonna like it here.
Sure.
I am just so grateful that you invited me.
Thoughts on new Infestation? Skizit, no worries. I'm happy to answer the same things like multiple times. I really like them. I think it's a great idea. I loved them in State of Decay 1. I'm glad that they've re-implemented them. I think it takes too long for them to spread. This dude right here popped out a little zombie bebe when we first started off. So that was 9:15-ish when he popped out his little zombie bebe. And it's probably gonna be another 20 minutes in game before he pops out another little bebe. So I think it takes it depends on what they want to do, right? Like, they want to make it so that it's a threat, but it's not overwhelming. So there's a balance there, right? Because these can end up being Lily Ritter in State of Decay 1 badgering you endlessly to do shit you don't want to do, right? And I swear to God, like, I remember when I would play State of Decay, I would clear out everything, and I would make sure that I would not come anywhere near downtown. Because, God, as soon as you came downtown, the folks at the courthouse would just endlessly bitch on the radio. And it'd just be like, oh my God, just shut up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I even came close. Thing about linking sieges to infestations, that if infestations is too easy to clear, it'll be too easy to avoid sieges. Sieges suck. I just think sieges are, yeah, I just don't think they're great. I'm interested to see. I think you're right. I think linking sieges to the infestations. I think a siege. Okay. So here's my thought. My thought is sieges should still happen outside of infestations. So there should still be the random horde, like the zombies are swarming the base, and it'll be like a pathetic, like lower level siege, like a minute, right? A minute and done. If an infestation gets to your base, it should be like a 5-minute shit hits the fan scenario that is legitimately ridiculously hard. There should be a punishment to letting an infestation horde get to your base. That's what I think. So I think that the normal base raids should still happen. And if you are not paying attention and an infestation siege happens, like, it should be a bitch. Like, it should not be, you know, a minute or a minute and a half worth of zombies wandering in. Like, it should be hard. That's my thought. Actions or inaction should have consequences. Yeah. That's my thought. And I think that it should be something that I don't know how. Yeah. I mean, but that's the case on any difficulty. Like, you equip everyone with 50 cals, you're never gonna die, most likely. It's all about, you know, the ramp up. That's why like 90% of my time in this game is doing speedruns, because I enjoy the difficulty early on as opposed to building up an unkillable base with, you know, 50 cals and shotguns. If everyone has, you know, 300 health and 300 stamina, like this clown, like, there's no there's no stress anymore. It's like, oh no, ferals. Let's just equip, you know, a 30-round shotgun and just mow down all 3 ferals. The shotgun will spawn more zombies, but who gives a shit? The zombies will all die to everyone else. All you have to worry about is the special infected. So yeah, I mean, for me, there's no tension once you have a base that's crazy. Maintaining that stress for forever communities would be nice somehow. I mean, but that's the difficulty, right? Because the game itself is tied to the Xbox, like, you can't untie it from the Xbox. There are going to be technical limitations on what they can do while maintaining the activity of the entire world. I don't know what kind of leeway they have on a map-to-map basis in terms of kind of everything that runs in the background and all the hordes that are wandering around and the special infected that are wandering around and all that crap, but I don't know how much ramping could be done where you wouldn't have, and this is going more into game design, which I do not do. I do not do this, but like the magical bloaters spawning in front of you, like that shit would happen way more often, in my opinion, if there was like a breakdown style ramp up in State of Decay 2. Like, I just don't think that that the Xbox can handle it. A PC, yeah, I mean, a PC can be, you know, you can make a PC as strong as you want it to be, but it costs a crap load of money. That's why the Xbox is fantastic. You pay this, you have this, right? You have this machine, you don't have to upgrade it. It's, you know, it will run every game that is released for the Xbox, which is phenomenal. You don't have to worry about it, right? New game comes out in 2 years for the Xbox, it'll run. New game comes out for the PC in 2 years, probably run. Might not. So, I mean, but there are technical limitations, and this game is inexplicably tied to the Xbox. What is it? Xbox One is what it runs on right now. Like, the limitations of that system are the limitations of this game. Oh my God, you want to become famous? Oh, I have not had one of those in a long time. You want to become famous? Go to www.stealyourshit.com. Put in credit card number. We will totally steal your shits. Guaranteed. It's been a hot minute since one of those clowns came in. So, but I mean, like, Skizit, like, even looking at something like Dying Light, right? Like, eventually, like, there's no stress on communities. It's gone. Fallout 4, like, where you can build up communities outside of your own and all that stuff. Eventually, there's no stress there. Like, it's really hard. I don't know. I don't know that there is a game off the top of my head that I could say had an active system like this that did that kind of ramping to an end game system. Other than, you know, like, Civilization. So, yeah. That's my thoughts. That's my thoughts. And that's why this is just, it's fine, but it's not the hospital. It's not the gosh darn hospital. That glorious, glorious hospital. And there are other ones as well. I mean, I might as well just, since we're doing this, I'm not doing anything. I act like, all honesty, I'm not feeling great. So that's why I'm not doing speed runs. I'm not doing my long-term legacy, my long-term lethal community, because I don't want, like, right now is the kind of night where I'd like lose people just because of stupidity. So instead, I'll show you guys these outposts and why they're all crap. Just kidding. They're not all crap. They are unique to their own spot. What's up, Max? What's up, Max? I have to trim up the mustache part of the beard because, like, there are a few hairs that are like curling down like fangs into my lip. They're like going into my mouth. I'm like, get away from my lip. All right, we don't care about any of that. Same old Friday. I hear you, buddy. You playing Spaceman, or are you guys doing something else?
And we're empty again.
Spaceman? I'm probably not going to go that much longer tonight. Again, because not feeling great. And I will probably, once I'm done streaming, I'll stop by. And, play a couple of rounds with you guys.
Can't do it.
We have a Zed rolling in.
Stomp. I'm not gonna lie. I had a legitimate conversation with Lion and Mrs. Fall independently about whether I was even going to be streaming tonight. And in both cases, the response was, well, if you think so.
The gear is unpacked. Feel free to lock and load.
After everything your people have done for us, we want to help you out. Swing by and take whatever you need.
Alright. So the next spot is right here in New Hope Church.
We'll need them to
Oh,
improve
wait.
this
I need
place.
to... I grab a gun. Oh! Hey! Oh, wait. So if you do the intro quests, but you take Trader, these guys spawn, like, all the way across the map. It's really annoying. There's a bunch of stuff. We need to name it. It's absolutely true.
Supplies are home, safe and sound.
Damn, too loud.
All right, I think out of all of the oh, you know what? We're just gonna use grenades. I think out of all of the specialized outposts, this one might be my least favorite. Simply because it doesn't... What it does
Be a plague heart nearby.
does not outweigh, in my opinion, the negatives of making it do what it's supposed to do. And I'll walk you guys through all that when I show you the options. You know, on Cascade, the outpost is really like, it's just a staging area. It takes a large slot, right? It gives you a free large slot is basically what it does. It gives you the staging area. There's no upkeep for any of your buildings, which is fine. That's not horrible, because that is a decent use when you're getting... You guys see the sky snakes? Sky snakes! What? Sky snakes! Sorry. Alright. Go away, I'm looking at sky snakes. The clouds are... Oh, it's because of the area around the wires. The area around the wires is not rendering the fog closely. You can actually see it a little bit. There's like a haze a couple pixels wide around the post on either side. And so if you go like this, it goes wah, and you get sky snakes. It's like the Aurora Borealis, only it's trees. Am I running a fever? No, I've checked. I'm not running a fever.
Having a plague heart move in must really fuck up property values.
All right, let's kill this plague heart, and then I'll show you guys how ridiculously underwhelming this spot is. It actually needs to be reworked with the change to the infestations.
Fire in the hole!
Rude. Alright, let's go get New Hope Church.
That place is... wow. I want an outpost there, now.
Prepare to be underwhelmed. Now, one thing I will say about this spot is that it is in an area that you would want to, you might want to loot. So there is that.
Locked up tight.
Other than that, yes, I'm not going to be streaming that much later tonight because I'm not feeling great. But I will definitely be stopping by to play a couple rounds with you guys if there's space. All right, so let's take a look at what we have here. All right, shelter strategy. Okay, it's taking a minute to put in place. Great. Extra beds as a sanctum, it boosts morale, and as a stronghold, it improves defense. Great. So it's taking a long time to set up, which is annoying. It's longer than 1 second. All right. Extra beds, 4 beds, small morale boost. But this right here is the kicker. Plus minus morale with lower high threat. It is next to impossible to have low threat on lethal. So you are going to have a negative morale bonus from this place. Almost all the time. Like, it's... because on lethal, you start with threat that's high. You start with plus 10 threat. Or plus 15, I think. Like, then you add everything to it. I mean, my long-term community, I think, is like solid 20. Or like solid 18 or 15 or something like that. That's a negative morale hit. And you already have morale issues many times, or many people do, on lethal. So just straight off the bat, like this, on lethal, you would never take this. You don't need 4 beds, first off, most likely. And this morale hit is insane. Okay, so let's look at number 2. All right, let's look at number 2. Sanctum strategy. Again, 43 seconds. That's fine. That's just annoying, but it's nothing terrible. You look forward to my lies? Let's see. I smell like old limes. What do old limes smell like? I don't even know. Socks? I don't know. Normally, I just take them and throw them out if they're old and squishy. At that point, they're useless for margaritas and you can't juice them. Hypothetically, I suppose I could use them. Oh, we're in the middle of we have a fight that's ready. All right, here you go. Morale boost. Small morale boost, plus 3 morale. Schedule offsite breaks. -1 labor for plus 5 morale. Nap times. A little more morale. It's fine. I mean, like, this could be, if you're going for 100 morale on Nightmare or Lethal, it's not bad, right? throw in all these little morale boosts, you've knowledge of the arts. It's a hefty chunk of change for morale. And all it costs is labor, right? Is it worth it? No, not really. I don't think so. Yeah. So that's that one. And then Stronghold Strategy. And while this is loading up, we go back to the stream, Captain. Away drag something onto the battlefield. Scubbo. And off we go. Go, my little sprightly minions. Oh my god, they're so fast. Oh, goodness. Crushed. Lion wins. All right. Set up this one. And more paladin crap. All right. All right. Here we go. It offers rooftop sniper and rooftop recon. Minus zombie threat. -2 labor. Okay. Again, like, this may have to be changed because of the changes to infestations and how hordes happen at base and all that stuff. Who knows? But this right here, like, that's, I mean, it's not, it doesn't, you can get this from any like group that shows up on the map. Look, if the ex-soldiers show up on the map, I'm pretty sure they just give you rooftop sniper when you're allied with them. Like, it just doesn't, you just don't need it. Like, it's just not necessary.
If I could get some sniper backup while I look around, that'd be grand.
So, yeah. Massively underwhelming.
I'll do it.
Massively underwhelming, in my opinion. So, there you go. That's what we got on this one. Then... what? One of them is the staging area, so literally just the staging area. Yeah. It's, like, they're good, but when it comes down to it, the only one that I would legitimately go to a map for is the hospital. It's just so strong. It's just so strong. At this point, I just got tired and went to sleep. So, that was it. That was the stream. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this filled in some gaps for you and answered some questions you might have about my thoughts on things or another. Again, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.